How do I look? Didn't have time for hair and makeup. Got the peanut gallery over here. Ooh. My wife and my daughter might be giggling every once in a while when I say something stupid, which I'm known for. Anyways, we got some babies, some really, really cool babies, which we're going to shoot. And we're going to shoot the process on how I get the female out. And let's, without any further ado, let's check these puppies out. A couple of world firsts in here. Not that that's what I'm always going for, but I'm trying to make cool stuff for me, which is the most important thing, right? So let's see what we've got. Whoa, there it is. Oh, and you see the reflection of the daughter hiding over there. Oh, there she goes. All right, so first we unlatch the dusty door, which matches me because I'm quite dusty. I've been working out in the shop. Got a little wood dust on me. Now that is an IMG Labyrinth hiding. And she is het anerythristic. She is not 100% het anerythristic because there is no such thing. She is het anerythristic because her father was an anerythristic. It's one of my pet peeves. Anyways, there she is. She's been ringing out and she's done. There's her water bowl. And there is the litter. Now, litters aren't always all babies. And that's one way you can tell if your favorite breeder is truthful or not, is if your favorite breeder tells you, I have never had a slug. Well, if they've had more than 3 or 4 litters and they say they've never had a slug, I don't believe them. How do you like that? So that's how I kind of measure credibility sometimes with breeders when they say they have no slugs. Slugs is a reality. In this case, it looks like we got probably more than half slugs, but at least 9 babies. And we've got to dig in here and see what we've got. But first, Grandpa Boa guy, that's me, has to deal with this girl. She is intent on protecting those babies and or starving for a rat. So I'm not sure which is the strongest instinct, but you've got to get her out of there without getting bit, without hurting her, and hopefully without messing these puppies up too much. So I've got to get the water bowl, put my flashlight in my teeth like I usually do. I'm going to grab this water bowl and I'm going to move it out of the way so she isn't knocking it over. Nice poop on the side of the water bowl. So I move the water bowl up to the shelf. Now I have a clearer area to deal with her, hopefully without either one of us getting hurt. Of course, I've done this a few times and I've yet to be bit, so hopefully today isn't the day while we're videotaping it. And look at those puppies. I'm going to get a better look. I'm going to risk life and limb for you people to get a better view of these puppies. Look at that. I think all 3 of those are Anery. 2 of them are Labbies. And Aztec at least. Maybe Aztec and Key West. And there's a Labby. Probably a Key West. There's a lot of stuff here. Don't worry, we will get a really close look at all this stuff soon enough. All right. So that Mama is right back there in that corner. Now I've got to get her out, hopefully without getting nailed. And the way I do that is with my handy dandy styrofoam stick, which you gotta have. And I use this to block her view so she doesn't see that I'm grabbing her behind the head, so that she doesn't bite me. She's looking really intent back there, wanting to come and get me. but she's not allowed. Sometimes boas, when they give birth, are very docile. They're just laid back. They just don't care. And sometimes they'd be up rearing, ready to nail you, because they're intent on protecting those puppies. So I have no idea how she is. I've never bred her before. She's like 8 years old. And I'm going to move this ladder down. I'm going to move down just a little bit, and then see what I can do getting her out of here without causing too much of a ruckus. All right. So I got the ladder a little closer. I put the flashlight between my teeth. You're going to see this is my patented method for holding flashlights. I get the ones that bend like that. Ready? My wife's standing back there grinning. She thinks I'm the greatest. So I put this in between my teeth. That's how I hold the light. Now I'm going to put this over the female's head so she doesn't see me coming. See? Put that right down on her. I got her. See that? Piece of cake. So I got her. I'm going to bring her out. I don't use a hook because hooks break ribs. So I get her out as gently as I can. This is, I'm sure, upsetting, but we can't get the babies out of there with her in there. And the longer she's in there after having the babies, the feistier she will be. Trust me. If it's hours later, then it's a little more challenging getting her out. And she's perfectly fine. I'm still not going to let go of her neck. And I'm barely holding on to it. I'm just kind of guiding her head. And then I take her over to a cage that I've got ready. Right over here, which is empty. Just place her in the cage. Bada boom. Bada bang. Now the good stuff. Now we're going to see the babies. Now it's time for me to take over the camera. Just for a minute though. So there they are. They're still waiting. All right. So now we're going to start getting the puppies out. And oh yeah, like a kid in the candy store. Here's you're not paying any extra for this. I'm doing it for fun. So even if you're not enjoying it, I am. All right, now I'm going to give the camera back to my right-hand cameraman, my daughter. And I'm going to explain a couple things that I do. So I grabbed these sweater boxes. So typically these sweater boxes are like 25 years old. Literally, I bought them new. I've been using them for 25 years. And each one already has paper in it, so it's ready for babies. And I typically put 10 in a container. So if I think I've got 30 babies, I'll come out with 4 of them. So 10 in each of 3 of them, and then I put an empty one on top to keep anybody from scurrying out. Most of the time, they just lay there when you take them out, but sometimes you'll get some that are really squirrely. They're very active and they want to take off. So I don't know how these are going to be, but I guess we're going to find out together right quick, as Chase Baker would say. Right quick. I think that's a Texas thing. Don't worry, we're going to edit this out. What did I do with the flashlight? There it is. There's the flashlight. We'll edit that out later. My film editor will take care of that for me. My wife is still back there just grinning from ear to ear, trying to hide in case somebody swings the camera around. Pretty funny. Okay, time for puppies. Now, Grampy Boa guy. You know, sometimes I grab the best ones first. because I'm so excited. And sometimes I grab the ones that aren't the best first. I don't know what I'm going to grab first. This time, I've got to decide. I'm going to take out some of the less exciting looking ones first. So this one, I'm going to take it out and show it to you. There's one. That looks like an IMG Anerythristic to me. Pretty sweet, huh? There's one. Oh no, I forgot the gloves. Oh no. I don't use gloves. Pay no attention. All right. Next. That's a slug. They're kind of oval. You can see there are no blood vessels in this. This is completely infertile. Never had a baby in it. Sometimes you'll get one that has a really, really small embryo in it, or a preemie baby. Preemie not because it wasn't enough time, but likely what I suspect happened is sometimes the ova get fertilized late. So most of them get fertilized all at the same time when the ovulation occurs, and the ova go into the oviducts. But sometimes I think some of those ova sit there for a week or two, and then a sperm finally finds them, and then those are, preemie babies compared to full-term babies, which is, of course, what we're going for. So there's a slug, and that's what those big breeders that tell you they never have any slugs, that's what they have, but they don't show them to you. And it's reality. It happens. So I'm not going to put that in there. You've already seen that. There's quite a few slugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slugs. And we're not really enamored with the slugs, so we're not going to spend too much time on them. But I've already spent more time than most people do. So this is a little trick here. I use a water bowl to clean the babies. Put the water bowl back down here. And if I want to clean off some of the gook that's on them, I will. This is clearly an Aztec. It has a large umbilical. So I would like to get that on the opposite side of the big knot that it's got, because it won't bleed. Okay. So that's an Anerythristic Aztec. Got a pretty big umbilical. There's the snotty little thing that there are check valves in it, so it won't bleed through that, and this baby will be fine. So that's two. And next, this is a Key West Anery. There's a Key West Anerythristic. Pretty nice. That's the third one. And then, in stark contrast, unfortunately not Anery. This would have been cool if it would have been an Anery. There's the first Labby we're pulling out of there. There's a Labby. Not Anerythristic, but look at that thing. Whew. Man, that is nice. I love them when they're like that. Nice and really ivory white. Really sweet. That's the fourth baby. Well, there's a couple of them here. It looked like I might have twins, but they might just be sitting really close to each other, so no twins. Now what is that? that, I believe that is an IMG Key West Laby. Look at that. Super, super, super pale mustache. Super pale tongue. Stick your tongue out. Zero saddle points. Look at that. That is sweet. IMG Key West Labyrinth. First one. This was out in the front part of the pile, so this one came out before the others. I don't know what all we got in the others, but we will see. Next, we got another Key West Anery. That I think is going to be a Key West Aztec Anery. Definitely Anery, definitely Key West. And I'm pretty sure that's Aztec. Anery Key West Aztec. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Sometimes they come out and they yawn, which is kind of cute. That's a nice one. All right, next. This might be the best one. Might be. I got my fingers crossed. How about you? You guys got your fingers crossed? Put it in the comments. Are your fingers crossed? Pause the video right now and make a comment. What do you think I'm going to pull out? Before you look at it, take a guess. This will be a fun game. Take a guess what I'm going to pull out. I got her in the water right now. Here it comes. All right. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's got all three. Let's see. IMG, Key West, Aztec, and Anerythristic. I guess that would be 4, wouldn't it? Look at that puppy. Woo, Momma. That is sweet. Oh, and Labyrinth. How did I forget that? I think. Yeah. I think so. That's nice. And they're being really good. They're just staying in the tub here, which a lot of times they want to scurry all over the place. All right, here's another cool one. Give this one a little baptism. Look at that. Look at that puppy. I don't even know yet. I think it's obviously Anerythristic, Key West, Aztec. And I don't know if it's Laby or not. On IMG. Oh, that's definitely Laby. That mustache is gone. Whoa, look at that thing. Man, that is nice. One left. I didn't save the best for last. But it is a nice one. You're really being good, little baby snakes, sitting in my hand. Look at that goober. See that? Break that off. The other side of the check valve there. I must have ruptured part of it because it's bleeding a little bit. Full-term babies sometimes bleed. It doesn't hurt them, but you'd rather not see it. All right, there's another Key West Anerythristic Aztec. IMG. I don't think that that's Laby. That thing's nice, isn't it? Ooh, that is nice. Well, we got really great odds. A lot of really cool stuff in this litter, even though there's only 9 babies. We got exactly what I wanted. And then some. So, anyways, there will be more video for sure. Stay tuned. You can turn it off.